At our Focus on 11, the poll drama in Manipur seems to have taken a new turn. A massive setback for Congress in the state even after securing a majority in the state. Sources have told India Today that more than half dozen Congress MLAs are in touch with the BJP and are ready to switch over. Earlier, BJP General Secretary Ram Madhav said that Naga People's Front and LJP have extended support to BJP to form the next government. Madhav said in Imphal that the BJP has the numbers to form a government. The party won 21 seats in Manipur, 7 less than the Congress's tally. BJP, however, got the support of National People's Party, which won 4 seats in 2017 Assembly election. It is also the support of Lok Janshakti Party's 1 MLA. BJP MLAs and supporting MLAs met Manipur Governor Najma Heptullah this evening.
पीएम बनाने के लिए कल हमारा ऑब्जर्वर आएगा नो गवर्नर एक्सेलेंसी विल इनवाइट ओनली आफ्टर द लीडर फॉर्मली टेक द क्लेम सो टुमारो बीजेपी लेजिस्लेचर पार्टी लीडर विल बी सिलेक्टेड सेंट्रल ऑब्जर्वर विल कम राम माधव जी प्रहलाद जी इज हियर दे विल इन कंसल्टेशन विद आवर एमएलए डिसाइड द लीडर देन लीडर विल कम एंड टेक द क्लेम
The BJP has been able to come to an understanding with the NPP, the LJP and the NPF. 4 members of the NPP and 1 lone member of LJP have today agreed to extend their support to the non-Congress government that the BJP intends to form in Manipur.
All right, I'm joined by India Today's correspondent Indrajit Kundu, who's joining us live from Manipur's capital, Imphal. Indrajit, a lot of twists, sensational twists, dramatic developments have taken place so far in Manipur. Please break it down for our viewers, what it means for Manipur, what is the next step. The BJP has completely outsmarted, outflanked the Congress in this move at least.
Well, absolutely. You know, the Congress has been completely taken aback by this, onslaught, if one can call it, by the BJP. It's a trump card that the BJP has taken out right at the end, tonight. And even as we speak, we can tell you that we are being informed that the Chief Minister of Manipur, Ibobi Singh, is likely to meet the press anytime soon. So you can imagine the fast developments that are happening at this point in time in Imphal. The story is not over yet. The BJP, of course, met the governor. There are several question marks right now because being the single largest party, the Congress was hoping that they would be able to get 3 more seats and cobble up majority. So as far as the governor's role is concerned, the governor ought to call the party which has the largest number of seats in the assembly. But what we saw was competitive politics, with the BJP coming out and stating that they have the numbers, and in a show of strength they went and met the governor, and what unfolded was absolutely spectacular. They had a Congress MLA who had just won his seat in their group, and they also had the lone Trinamool Congress MLA along with them. So the BJP categorically stating that they are way ahead of the Congress, they have the numbers, and they would be able to prove majority on the floor of the House. So the BJP showed its strength with the governor. They came out, and what we were then told is by the senior leaders of the BJP here, a section, that a large section of the Congress, more than a dozen MLAs, they are now in talks, in back channel talks with the BJP, and in all likelihood, they might also switch over. So at this very point, it's not just the government, the new government of Manipur, but in fact, the very existence of the Congress party, that is under question mark, that is under threat. And we are seeing, in a sense, a repetition of the Arunachal Pradesh model being repeated, being enacted here in Manipur. So quite a late night drama, and it's going to continue for some time now, even as we move in towards midnight today.
All right, thank you so much, Indrajit. We will keep coming back to you because remember, it's a very crucial development, very crucial state, and we keep seeing these dramatic developments and twists one after the other. So from Manipur, let's now go to Goa, where the story is more or less the same, because in this state also the Congress was leading, but it's the BJP that has outsmarted the grand old party, because it looks like that Manohar Parrikar will be the game changer in the war for Goa's throne. He is preparing for his Ghar Wapsi. After heavy demand from Goa's regional parties, the BJP has brought Parrikar back to Goa to be the party's Goa chief ministerial candidate. Parrikar is likely to resign as defence minister. He has claimed support from 22 MLAs now, including 9 from the state's regional parties and independent candidates. He met with the governor to stake a claim to form the next government. The BJP now has 22 MLAs on its side, which means it has crossed the magic number of 21. As the saffron wave continues its sweep through India, the big question on everybody's minds is, will the rapid advance tactic net a 16th state to the BJP's growing list of strongholds?
16 घंटे के आपने पूरा चेंज कर दिया। इसको खूब बुलाते हैं आजकल कांग्रेस वाले।
रूप से जो पार्टियों ने किया है उनके कंफर्ट लेवल भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ ज़्यादा कांग्रेस की तुलना में ज़्यादा थी और उनको विश्वास था कि स्टेबल सरकार और विकास करने वाली सरकार हम ही दे सकते हैं, इसलिए उन्होंने गोवा के इंटरेस्ट में
कहना है कांग्रेस का कि मैंडेट उनको मिला था और आप सबसे कम मानी जो आपकी सीट्स पहले थे उससे भी कम मिले हैं इस बार, फिर भी लोगों का विश्वास कांग्रेस पे था, पर बीजेपी खुद पुटिंग प्रेशर ऑन देयर सेटिंग अप द
मैंडेट
गवर्नमेंट।
मिला होता तो उन्होंने जाकर गवर्नर के पास अपनी मेजोरिटी स्थापित करनी चाहिए थी। आज इनको पूरा टाइम था। जो पार्टी अपने नेता का चयन नहीं कर सकती 17 लोगों में, उनका ये कहना कि हमको मैंडेट मिला ये उचित नहीं है।
तो शुभारंभ कब है और डेट कब है आपका स्वेरिंग इन सेरेमनी?
हम मनोहर पर्रिकर जी तय करेंगे, गवर्नर जब उनको बुलाएंगे
जी।
उसके बाद उसके सब निर्णय आगे के वही करेंगे।
एक आखिरी सवाल, गोवा फॉरवर्ड पार्टी आगे आपके साथ, एमजीपी है, इंडिपेंडेंस है, उनको क्या किस तरह से बनाया जाएगा? मिनिस्टर पोर्टफोलियोज दिया जाएगा, किस तरह होगा?
ये सब तो मुख्यमंत्री तय करेंगे, बातचीत हुए वही कहेंगे।
It's an occasion that I come back after almost 2.5 years. And one thing I can promise to the state and my colleagues that this is a mandate given by the people. Though we fell short of majority, that together we have completed the magic figure of 21. There are possibly support from 1 or 2 more MLAs. But at this stage we could only get 21 together. Traffic jam and other issues like that. So we went to the governor. I'm expecting a call invitation from us. So once the invitation is received, we will consult our colleagues and decide the date for swearing in.
Well, it's celebration time for the BJP a day after its landslide victory in Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh and incredible performance in Manipur. A precursor holy celebration took place at the BJP headquarters today. Take a look at what transpired through the day.
Started BJP's victory celebration. Enthusiastic BJP supporters gathered outside party headquarters to mark the beginning of
victory in the state of Uttar Pradesh by BJP, and if things go right, even set to form a government in Goa as well. And what better day than this to celebrate in 11 Ashok Road among the grassroots cadres. And let me tell you, they're basic normal cadres. These are not leaders, but work for them, for the party, and they're here to meet their man of the moment. That is Narendra Modi. क्या बोलना चाहेंगे नरेंद्र मोदी से?
हम ये बोलना चाहेंगे विकास होना चाहिए, यूपी के अंदर विकास के विकास की जीत होनी चाहिए।
मोदी ही मोदी है, पूरे देश में है, मोदी ही मोदी है। मोदी का प्रवास खत्म हुआ है यूपी में।
वर्ल्ड के नेता मोदी, वर्ल्ड के नेता,
गरीबों के नेता मोदी है।
From BJP President Amit Shah to Home Minister Rajnath Singh, everyone reached the party office to celebrate its gigantic wins in Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. Moments later arrived the cavalcade of the man of the moment. Prime Minister stepped out of his car and took a victory walk towards the party headquarters, where he paid tribute to Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. After facilitating the Prime Minister, Amit Shah went on to hail the Prime Minister in his address.
ये 2014 से 2017 की नरेंद्र मोदी की भारतीय जनता पार्टी की यात्रा का इतिहास देश के आजादी के इतिहास में स्वर्णिम अक्षरों से लिखा जाने वाला इतिहास है।
Amid Modi chants, Prime Minister started his victory address assuring equal governance to all.
चुनाव जीतना एक बात है, लेकिन लोकतांत्रिक ढंग से समाज के हर तबके में, भारत के हर भूभाग पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को पहुंचाना, ये भी लोकतंत्र की एक बहुत बड़ी सेवा है.
Today is almost the precursor to the real Holi tomorrow, and clearly the man of the moment, the team fascinated the entire cadre, is just brand Modi. And one thing that can be a matter of pleasure and of concern is that brand Modi crossed brand BJP.
Today, this is almost a precursor to the real Holi tomorrow that will be played, and clearly the man of the moment, the theme that has fascinated the entire cadres is just brand Modi. And one thing that can be a matter of pleasure and can also be a matter of concern for BJP is that brand Modi has clearly crossed brand BJP. Reporting from New Delhi with Rajiv Srivastav, I'm Anindya Banerjee for India Today.
From New Delhi, let's take you to Uttar Pradesh, where it's a big toss between 5 important names for the chief ministerial face in the Hindi heartland. Keshav Prasad Maurya, the UP BJP chief, who's also an Amit Shah favourite. The second contender is Manoj Sinha, who's MOS and has a solid base in eastern Uttar Pradesh, but may rupture BJP's Rainbow Hindu coalition. The next name on our list is of Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who's also the former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. His ascent to the UP throne could create a parallel power structure. The next on our list of probables is Yogi Adityanath, who enjoys massive support but has little administrative mettle. So let's take a look at our script, which will detail all the possible candidates.
15 years of Banvas, and now it's a saffron Holi for Uttar Pradesh. As BJP sweeps Uttar Pradesh with a resounding victory, relegating its opponents to obscurity, the party now needs to choose a captain to steer the big state before 2019.
मोदी सरकार ने 3 साल में जिस प्रकार से गरीब कल्याण के लिए योजनाएं बनाई और न केवल बनाई, 93 से ज्यादा योजनाओं को जमीन पर पहुंचाने में सफलता पाई, मुझे लगता है कि इस जो सरकार की कार्यवाही है, जो सरकार का कामकाज है, इस पर ये 5 राज्यों की जनता ने मुहर लगाई है.
The party is now tossing between 5 candidates. Topping the charts is the UP BJP chief Keshav Prasad Maurya, an Amit Shah favourite who helped consolidate the all-important non-Yadav OBC voter base for the party. The party's sweeping win only pushes the stakes in his favour.
यह काम हमारे केंद्रीय संसदीय बोर्ड और हमारे राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व का है. वो जब भी जो भी जैसे भी करना चाहेंगे वो करेंगे. मुझे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष इस नाते केंद्रीय नेतृत्व का जो निर्देश होगा उसका पालन करवाना है.
Next, the BJP's tallest figure in the state, former Chief Minister and now Home Minister Rajnath Singh. But even as Rajnath seems non-committal, him helming UP could create a parallel power structure in the centre's favour.
कि अगर बीजेपी की जीत होती है तो जीत के बाद ही सही क्या राजनाथ जी आना चाहेंगे लखनऊ?
अब देखिए, वैसे हम लोग पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता हैं, पार्टी जो भी फैसला करती है वो तो सभी को शिरोधार्य होता है.
आग्रह करूंगा कि वे अपने समस्त. Third is the BJP's poster boy of the Hindutva brigade, Yogi Adityanath. With massive popular support, Adityanath could get the top job even with little administrative experience.
तो भावी मुख्यमंत्री से बात हो रही है मेरी.
देखिए, हम किसी पद के दावेदार नहीं हैं. भारतीय जनता पार्टी संसदीय बोर्ड पूरे परिणाम आने के बाद तय करेगा. जिसको तय करेगा हम उसके साथ.
Trailing Adityanath is another RSS favourite, Mahesh Sharma, with a clean image by his side but limited in his mass influence. Closely followed by Union Minister Manoj Sinha. whose elevation could rupture the BJP's rainbow coalition with his limited lower caste appeal. As BJP braces to form its first government in UP after 15 years, the choice of Chief Minister will remain crucial as Sunamo looks to sweep the nation in 2019. Bureau Report, India Today.
Statistic Congress party rejoiced its victory in Punjab on Saturday. The celebration soon dissipated and a spree of meetings was scheduled a day after the assembly election results. Soon to be Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh and Vice President Rahul Gandhi have to now decide on the core committee members and hammer out immediate reforms that it had promised. Here's a detailed report.
Festive fervour for the Congress party in Punjab seems to have subsided. A decade-old lull and the party has warmed up to form government after it triumphed with a clear majority in the assembly elections. In a spree of meetings on Sunday with party MLAs and the governor, soon-to-be Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh is all set to take oath next week.
हम गवर्नर साहब को मिलने आए हैं और हमने गवर्नमेंट बनाने को उनसे दरखास्त करके आए हैं कि हमारी गवर्नमेंट बननी चाहिए. वी हैव स्टेक्ड आवर क्लेम एंड डेट फिक्स हो गई है 16 तारीख.
Despite a late entry in the Congress pitch, Navjot Singh Sidhu played a stellar innings, increasing the prospects of him taking a top position in the state government. After finalizing on the core cabinet members, it needs to undertake Herculean tasks to prove its credibility, fracturing the backbone of drug rackets and settling the water sharing dispute with neighbouring state Haryana seems to top the list of priorities.
There you can see it's it's Navjot Singh Sidhu who has just reached in Chandigarh and are also will be going to attend that meeting which is taking place in Punjab Congress office. Captain Amrinder Singh is already there, and what we can show you on the screen is that Navjot Singh Sidhu has already reached here. Captain Amrinder Singh had reached just a couple of minutes back, and from here there will be a meeting of all the MLAs, and from here they will be going to the Raj Bhavan and taking claim at the throne of Punjab.
हरियाणे ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ 5.8 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਏਕੜ ਫੀਟ ਯਮਨਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ. ਹੁਣ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ 60% ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਹੈ and we have got 8 MF water. They have got 40% land and they have got 12 MF water. ਇਹ justice ਦੱਸੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ.
It was a somber Holi for the Badals who submitted their resignations after being outplayed in the state.
उन्होंने पंजाब के इंटरेस्ट को स्टेप मदरली ट्रीटमेंट किया है, तो अपने हक के लिए, पंजाब के हक के लिए या देश के हक के लिए इमरजेंसी वर्गी लड़ाई में पंजाब उनके खिलाफ है. अकाली दल, हम उनका साथ कैसे दे सकते हैं?
सदा कोई जितया नहीं है, सदा कोई हारिया नहीं है. हार जित होंदी रहंदी है, कमी पेशी कोई रह गई ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੁਧਾਰਾਂਗੇ. ਜੋ ਵਾਅਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕੀਤੇ, ਬੜੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਸ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ, ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਛੇਤੀ ਤੋਂ ਛੇਤੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਲਾਗੂ ਕਰਨਗੇ.
Meanwhile, debutant Aam Aadmi Party was raised from the race and now face allegations of insulting the Punjabi Sikh image. Modi chants reverberate in most states of the country, and amidst a saffron surge, perhaps this is the only chance for the dwindling Congress to rekindle its image. With Supriya Bhardwaj in Chandigarh, Bureau Report, India Today.